Welcome to the week
Hey.
ahead.
Yes.
And keyword for today.
Yep. Where are we flying to? Where are we
Okay,
off
I
to?
have a question for you.
Okay, shoot.
When I say American,
Yep.
what normally comes to your mind?
United States of America,
United States of
red, white, and
America,
blue,
right?
Uncle Sam, yeah.
All right.
Our friends to the south.
I came across from a friend from Uruguay
Okay.
who object to this concept.
Okay.
Because how come the U.S. own the term American? American.
Because they call themselves United States of America. I guess if there was
Yeah.
a country called the
They
United
say-
Provinces of America,
Well, we
the
are South
United
American.
Confederacy,
How come we have to add
the United-
South
yeah.
to American? I mean, Canadian can
Yeah.
call themselves American. So
Or
you-
North Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
Americans,
you know what?
we let them have
I
it.
know.
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
know what? Interestingly,
Yeah.
the Spanish word for United States,
Yeah.
American,
Yeah.
is actually, if you directly
I don't know this
translate,
one, yeah.
if you directly translate, it's called United Statesian.
Okay.
Yeah, United Statesian.
Okay. Okay.
So
So that's
they-
what they call them. But
So my Uruguay friend is now using United Statesian instead of American.
Okay.
When he
But does he call himself an
described,
American?
yeah,
He calls himself an American
he said
as a Uruguay guy.
there should not be a monopoly on this word.
Yeah, yeah.
So everyone living in Central America, South America,
Yeah.
should be able to call themselves American.
Yeah.
Including you.
Well,
He
I-
said you should politically correct. If it is politically correct,
Well,
you can call yourself American.
I can see that because they want. There's almost a sense of there's a collective sense of identity there that I think
Yeah,
is maybe
yeah,
why
yeah.
they get more excited about it. Like
Yeah.
Europeans sometimes, not all, but sometimes think of themselves as Europeans. But I think if you ask Canadians if they were the same as the people in Argentina and Colombia and Venezuela, we're like,
Yeah.
we can get along with those guys, but we're not really
You
like
know what?
the same. We're like
It's a
polar
different
bears and
mindset.
stuff,
There's
Hockey.
one mindset
Yeah.
that there might be some people who doesn't want to call themselves American.
Yeah.
Just to distinguish themselves from the American.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
But there's another school of thought
Yeah.
who said that the U.S. people should not own this term. It should
Yeah.
be a term that should be liberated.
Right. Yeah. It's, Canadians generally don't worry, but we're quite happy to
You
let
know,
them have it.
But
I've never met a Canadian that's like, oh, I'm a North American. I'm like, okay, fine. But I mean, technically
so
correct. but who cares?
According
Yeah.
to my friend,
Yeah.
Greg So,
Yeah.
the Secretary for Commerce and Economic Development,
Yeah.
is going to America
Yes. Okay.
in a broad sense.
In a broad sense.
In a broad sense. But he is not visiting any...
Oh, he is actually. So in the broad sense, but he's also going to go.
He is not visiting any Canadian cities.
No Canadian cities. Not on this trip. Not on this
Okay.
trip. I mean, when he goes to Canada, he's got to just do Canada. It's a big one.
So he is a Canadian trip.
Yes, but he's not doing.
As some of
he's
you
doing an
might
American
know,
trip.
as some of you might know, before he became in appointed political officials,
Yes.
Greg So is actually a Canadian.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think he still has it in his heart. You can tell when he comes to
Oh,
the
no.
Canada
Oh,
Day stuff.
don't even say this.
I'm gonna get him in trouble.
Oh, don't even say this.
But I tell you, he gives it when he comes.
You know, he's sworn in
Oh yeah, I know.
to be loyal to
yes,
to
basically
the
all
central
that.
government and all
Yeah,
that. So,
yeah.
all right.
But I mean, when he gives a speech at a Canadian event, he always nails it. And I mean, he just because he's talking
He has
about
a very close tie.
canoeing in
Yeah,
Alberta
yeah,
and
it's
Tim
very close
Hortons.
tie,
He
yeah.
knows all the right buttons to
Yeah,
press.
yeah,
You can
yeah,
see he's
yeah,
got it in his heart.
Anyway, but
So
he's going to.
where's Gregory So going? Okay, first off, he's going to the deep south. If I was in this seat, I'd want to go to the southern hemisphere, catch a little winter in Santiago, Chile.
All right.
Chile, one of the bright stars of the Americas,
Yep.
and it's it's a country that just for years and years. I was looking at some charts recently, some data.
Oh, I've been to Santiago.
Chile's. Oh yeah, you told me that once that you'd been. I mean, it's fantastic. Huh?
I thought I was in Toronto.
It's nice, huh?
Yeah, I thought I
Yeah,
was in
yeah,
Toronto
yeah.
with all the outdoor cafe. It's actually much better than Central.
Yeah, civilized, very cosmopolitan.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
given they're quite far away from everything, I mean, I just heard nothing but great
And
things.
I like Santiago better than, let's say, Brasilia.
Yeah,
Brasilia is very
Brasilia as
good
well.
looking.
Yeah.
Very nice architecture.
yeah.
But it's very difficult to walk
Oh yeah, just
along the
too-
street. It's not human size. It's not human scale.
Everything too big.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Okay, so Gregory's still going to Santiago. Hong Kong and Chilean business relations going well.
Yep.
A friend of mine, Mario Artaza, has opened up Chile's first bank here, Banco Security.
yes.
So they're you can feel that there's a lot more people coming through. Then he's going to go to Mexico City. Of course, there's a lot of Hong Kong, Mexico connections. Cathay Pacific opened up cargo routes to Guadalajara. Was it last year or the year before now? I mean, it's quite well established by now, I think, and doing big trade there. And then he will go to the kind of America that appropriated the name American, San Francisco.
All right.
Right, which is a kind of a Latin American sounding name.
So
right?
From Santiago to San Francisco.
Santiago to San Francisco. And then, I don't know why, but then, my guys were in the office saying, oh yeah, he's doing this trip to the Americas, this, and then Casablanca. And I'm like, what? Casablanca? That's like a whole other ocean away. So apparently he's going to pop into Morocco and visit Casablanca. So I have no idea what's going on with Hong Kong and Morocco, but I do know this: the honorary consul for Morocco in Hong Kong is William Du from New World, who's quite an interesting guy. And he's got deep connections with Canada and with France. Mm-hmm. He has been awarded the Légion d'honneur.
Uh-huh.
And one of my favorite stories about that was him getting that award. And he gets up and he says, I remember the first time I fell in love with the French language in Montreal. And the French ambassadors there from Beijing to give the award, they're all like, what? Montreal? That's barely even French. Anyways, very interesting. So, Greg, have a nice trip. Make sure you do something good for the people of Hong Kong.
Keyword for the day, I would avoid American just to avoid conflict. The debate.
Yeah.
Maybe, interestingly, I think people should learn about you can use plural in America.
Okay.
So when you talk about Greg So is visiting the Americas, you're talking about South America, Central America, and North America.
Sure.
So America in the plural sense. Americas.
Okay, the Americas.
Bon voyage.
Okay, bon voyage.